Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RBA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2015 Ford F-550. It's a four-wheel drive, 6.7 power stroke diesel, a little over 152,000 miles, has a little over 8,000 total engine hours with an 11-foot Stellar TMAX service body, a 7621 Stellar crane with a 7,500 pound lifting capacity, two-stage hydraulic extension out to 21 feet, not 25. The crane is run off an aftermarket wireless remote and receiver that is new, hydraulic outriggers, hydraulic compressor, and some drawers in this truck. Pretty clean truck all the way around. The bed still does have its factory paint, so there are some areas of paint failure and scratches and chips all around, but overall the bed is pretty clean. No rust really to speak of in this unit. See some of the areas of chipping and paint peel. Overall, pretty nice truck. Now the goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So I'm going to spend some time in the first half going around the exterior, pointing out any cosmetic imperfections. Here's a shot of the bed tag. The bed and the truck are the same year. Compressor has 521.7 total hours. So we'll look inside all the bins. We'll look underneath the truck. A lot of rock chipping along the front, as well as that bed liner is broken and peeled off. We'll look inside the cab. Again, no rust on the undercarriage. Frame rails are all clean. Bin floors are all clean and free of any damage or rust. Bed floor is clean as well. We'll tuck that back up into the frame where it belongs. So we'll look inside all the compartments. I'll point out any cosmetic imperfections I find. My goal is to be as transparent and thorough as possible. I want the expectations and the reality to perfectly align. So I want you to know everything about the truck before you even come to look at it in person. So that being said, if there are any additional questions or you need any more photos, videos, or information on this truck, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487 anytime. Again, it has just over 152,000 miles. Power locks, power windows, and cruise control. Steering wheel controls. Four-wheel drive. Seats are in good shape. No rips or tears in the vinyl seats. Rubber floors. Some staining in the headliner, as you can see there, centered kind of over the driver's seat. Brand new steer tires, has new drives as well, matching Falcons all the way around. If you'd like a full list of everything we've done to the truck prior to offering it for sale, that'll be anywhere you see this truck listed. It'll be typed up. It'll be on my website as well. Anything we find that needs addressed, we take care of. We do use all OEM parts when reconditioning our trucks. And I'm happy to send you over receipts, both parts and labor, for all work just performed. This truck currently needs nothing and is turnkey, ready to work. You have a little damage here. On the passenger side of the hood, you have a scratch here as well as a dent in the hood. We can put some touch-up paint inside this scratch just so it doesn't rust, but there will be a dent present. Little dent right here on the top of the cab. Same deal as on the driver's side, just some rock chips and whatnot along the front edge of this compartment. Now again, the bed does retain its factory paint. This is not one that we've sandblasted and repainted. Overall, the bed was in good shape with just minor rock chipping and some scratches. There is this one area right here of paint failure, about the size of my thumb. And then you just have some minor rock chips and some scratches kind of all around. I'll try to point out all the ones that I see, but overall, as you can see, the factory paint is still in good condition and the bed shows well, especially considering the age of the truck. This is your passenger one compartment here. You have your torch bottle racks on the right hand side. Then on the left, you have some shelving, some dividers inside of those shelves as well. Now all the doors close, latch, lock, and seal as they should. We have the bin keys. All the latches are keyed the same, so the same key operates all the latches. Very clean bed overall. Passenger 2 compartment, you have 3 more sets of shelves inside of here. You do have the interior tabs inside, so you can easily move these shelves up and down, add more shelves in if you like. Got a couple more spots here, a couple here, a couple around here as well, just of chips. The drip rail has some scratches and chips all along it as well. Passenger wheel well compartment, 1 wide shelf inside of here. As I mentioned, the drive tires are brand new. They match the steer tires. Nice and dry underneath. No rust in any of the cross members. The bed floor is clean. Some rock chipping along the back corner of this compartment. You have your outrigger controls, your Reelcraft hose reel, air regulator, and dryer right there. Here's a shot of the load chart. Again, it's a 7,500 pound maximum lifting capacity and a 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 21 feet of total reach. Hydraulic outriggers, the crane side extends, the non-crane side does not. You have a large working vise mounted on the bumper. Pass-through compartments underneath the bumper for pry bars and long tool storage. Now the bumper itself has a fair amount of chips and scratches and kind of paint deterioration on it as they get. Tow hitch receiver in the back. Master locks on both sides of the bed. Twist this down and put a padlock through it, and you can lock the entire bed side all the way at once down both sides. Looks like at one point they had a welder mounted on top. Those holes have been sealed up. You have a large storage box, diamond plate storage box mounted up top. And then, like I pointed out in the beginning of the video, just some more areas of paint wear, paint failure there on that back corner. Inside of this driver rear compartment, you have 3 more sets of shelves. That's where we had to cut out to do the rear spring bushings. That's been plated and welded back over that small hole in there. Nice full wide set of drawers over the driver wheel well compartment. These slide nicely. They're American Eagle twist locks, some dividers inside of those. Coming around to the driver one compartment, like I pointed out earlier in the video, you do have some chips along the edge of that door, as well as on some of the driver 2 door as well, just some rock chips. A little bit of grease on there, we just need to wipe that up, but all those marks in the middle do come out. We just need to rinse this one off again. Another full set of American Eagle drawers here in the driver 1 compartment. Driver 2 compartment, you have a full set of bolt drawers. So really nicely equipped truck, lots of storage inside of this bed. All these drawers slide nicely. Now these are individually lockable as well. We have the key to lock each one of these drawers. They're all keyed the same. And again, the compressor is an American Eagle 30P compressor, and that runs like it should. Now in the second half of the video, we'll run all the equipment. That kind of wraps up the cosmetic portion of this video. I'm going to take the truck for a quick spin. We'll look at the engine, and we'll run all the equipment on it. 152,047 on the miles. $8,058 engine hours, 4,577 idle hours. Again, it is four-wheel drive. All your upfitter switches are down there. That controls the PTO. Now, like I mentioned, if you want a full list of any of the service just performed on this truck, you can call or text 804-716-8487. This truck is turnkey, ready to work. Anything we find that need addressed, we do take care of. Again, we use all OEM parts when repairing our trucks. And I'm happy to send you receipts for all the work just performed. Now, once I get back into the parking lot, I will run out the crane. We'll take a look at the engine. Again, it's riding on 6 new tires, tracks straight down the road. Brakes feel good, plenty of power. I'm gonna swing it in here, and we'll run the crane. Now, once again, the crane is run off a aftermarket wireless remote, still fully proportional, so the speed is controlled off the trigger there. The remote and the receiver are paired, they are new. Now again, all the functions are proportional. So you have speed control off the trigger. Most of what I'm doing here is full speed operation, but you can ease that speed and inch it over if you like I'm doing now. Very good speed control off the trigger. You do have these front LED work lights that you can see, as well as the strobe. Has some nice lighting on it all the way around. All the pins are tight. No leak down in the main cylinder here. No slop in the rotation gear. When you stop it, it stops nice and tight right where you let off. Again, I can ease it over like so using the trigger on the remote and control the speed. Make it go down, just inch it down. So again, really good speed control off the trigger. Now the compressor as well is run off the remote. You just pull down on this aux switch. The compressor starts up. Again, the air is routed out of the Reelcraft hose reel down here. Cuts off right above 160, around 165. Hours showing on the compressor. And then to turn the compressor back off, we just come back around here and hit the aux switch once again, and the compressor turns off. Now you're also able to start and stop the truck from the remote. When you start the truck back up, the PTO is on again, so you can go right back into running the crane. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. Once again, it's a 2015, a little over 152,000 miles, four-wheel drive, 7621 crane, 11-foot Stellar service body. If you have any questions or need any additional photos, videos, or information, feel free to call or text anytime at 804-716-8487. Again, this is Taylor at Truck World RVA. This is all I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar or slightly different, give me a shout. We get more trucks in on a daily basis, but I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.